The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. And off we go from Tampa. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Woo! And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing. Kickoff for San Francisco.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And this will be a Bucs 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10 for Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Looking to Samuel on the out route. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. Purdy to Debo for a Niner 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And good blocking up front. paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Samuel brings this in along the sideline. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Baker gonna hand it to White. And he's gonna take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. So after 1, the Niners have the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Regular. Good. What's up?
They go play action with Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's caught. It's Evans. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll run with White. A short game, down to the 7. Now here's second and goal. Now Mayfield. He'll quickly get this over to McMillan. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Mayfield. And this will pay off. It is caught. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. To throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. That is catch number 60 for the season.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Kings! Done.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Here's Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Jennings.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Purdy. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. 3rd down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Here's Purdy again. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in